Hello everybody. Here we are. I've had a lot of requests for this game, and there aren't too many playthroughs of it online. So today, welcome as we do Dead of the Brain 2. The difference with this game is, it's got a lot more voice acting. I think the PC version didn't have any. I'm not really sure about the censorship. But yeah, should be interesting. The first game was kind of fun. If you don't know what this is, it's kind of a text adventure zombie horror game. So we'll see how it measures up to the first one. I thought we killed that guy in the first one. But yeah, this is also a Terminator game. So zombie and Terminators are your enemy, pretty much. Or it seems like it. So we have this mysterious figure, and it looks like he repaired a ghoul, which, is a strange name, but it's the name of this android from the first game, and he has a human brain inside him, so yeah, we'll have to see what happens this time. It looks like it'll be Terminator 2, The Revenge. I looked a little bit online about this game, and it's got a lot of text, a lot of dialogue, and so I'll be showing everything, and I'll explain the story. Ooh, there's the serum, the brain serum, whatever that Doc invented. That's supposed to keep people living longer, but it just turns them into zombies pretty much. So yeah, I'll try to explain what's going on in the story. I'll just be abbreviating instead of translating, every single word and dialogue. We'll just be summarizing, doing the gist of everything. And if there are some really long scenes, of just a lot of dialogue and stuff, I'll go ahead and just, skip over them. I'll make a little bit of a cut and just pass over, some of the really long scenes. But if there was something important, I'll make sure to mention it. But I'll be including all the action scenes and, the important scenes. So here we are in Cole's apartment with Shira, and they're the two characters from the first game. So this is a direct sequel, so it might be a little confusing if you didn't play the first game. But Cole is the hero. He's chatting here with Shira, and apparently they are engaged now since the first game. So it's been 2 years since the incidents in the first game. So it's been a while. Maybe things have settled down. Vuno? Card game da yo. Yeah, Vuno. I think they mean Uno there, but because of copyright protection, it's a Vuno instead of Uno. I love it. They like have Soy Corporation instead of Sony, or Whackdonald's instead of McDonald's. All to get away from being sued. So anyway, so far this game is a little easier to navigate. You know, you click on the walls and, you know, objects in the room, and you can interact with them. So it looks like she's heading home, and she's screaming from the outside. Hello, and we're already into dead people everywhere. So this is Terry, and Terry's girlfriend apparently. Terry was like a friend in the first game, very brief. Rin, I guess is the girl's name, huh? And just suddenly, here they are. Dead outside our apartment. Wonderful. See, I was reading this is pretty long-winded. A lot of story dialogue to get through. But I didn't find very many interesting playthroughs of this game online, so... And nobody really explaining the story either, so... You know, I'll try to explain briefly, and... you know, I only know about 1,000 kanji, the Kyoiku kanji set, which most people are supposed to know. So occasionally there's going to be some kanji I don't know, especially when they're talking about the serum, you know, seiyaku, and various terms relating to hospital stuff and research and technology. Those things are pretty difficult in Japanese, the kanji especially, so I probably won't recognize those. So we can look around, you know, kind of observe. It's kind of like one of those almost whodunit, you know, mystery, point and click games, find the clues, advance, blah blah blah. And basically the way to do it is just click on everything over and over again until the text starts to repeat itself. And then you know you can move on to something else. So not just one person, several people possibly attacked here. Trying to get some clues. So that dialogue's repeating. Sekkaku teri to umaku ni natta. So they finally got together. But sadly they died. And why is Shira sort of smiling there, just standing? Oh, thank you. Give me my gun back from the first game. So whoever did it is still somewhere nearby, I guess. So we're running into town here to have a look. See if we can spot something suspicious. Find out what's going on here. So when you click on stuff, you know, it's a 3 or 4 person table, blah blah. They're just sort of, the dialog box is just describing, you know, kind of what you see really. You know, oh, there's a stand that's probably selling some food or something. There's a taxi. Anything else to look at? Maybe they took this taxi to run away and they escaped to this place. There's a lot of people, but nobody that's really standing out. Who did it? Nani? Nanda? Bike no you na koi gata. So, yeah, BF. It's my boyfriend. Yo yo, Rei-chan. 俺たちとデートしようぜ。いやー、話してよ。いいじゃねえかよ。Oh, okay, this is Bloody Fox. That's what the BF stood for. やめてよ. So, in the first game, there was this sort of gang called Bloody Fox, which was kind of running wild during the zombie pandemic. As often during a zombie pandemic, there's usually these gangs that sort of get together and steal resources. And there's a Bloody Fox member on the bike there. And one that's attacking this girl who looks like Shira, but it's not, it's somebody else. Just says onna no hito. I'm gonna make sure to save off in here so I don't make a mistake. You have a nice body. Yeah, that's not a good pickup line, man. She's already not interested in your advances. Come on, Cole, be the man. It's like, I'll just observe what's going on here. Oh, there's some paint on that bike's tire that's suspicious. That seems to have come from the apartment. Where there was a paint splatter or something on the wall. So basically we're just putting the clues together here. Tasukete! Tome no sei! Yeah, it's my fault, so I guess I distracted him enough that the girl ran away. And now I've got a Bloody Fox person staring down my throat. A BF. Big fat something. BFF. Big fat female. Isn't that what that stands for? てめえ。どうした?早くかかってこいよ。And if Cole just wants to ask some questions about the suspicious paint on the bike. Don't want to make a scene here, right? With all these people around. Probably gonna get myself beat up here anyway. So, bike no tire. So he's making excuses from where the paint came from. Do you want to die? Bayside Kinkyusha. Oh, Bayside Research Facility. That's a little creepy. That Bayside Research place was where the first game ended. Where we fought Ghoul to the death. So apparently the Bloody Fox gang is using it as a That was like a rundown hangout or something. Well, isn't this Natsukashi? 2 years ago, we were here. A lot of people died. And Cole fought the humanoid android. Kathy, that's the girl's name. Yeah, Kathy got killed from the first game. That was too bad. And they fought the android here called Ghoul. What a creepy name. This game takes place in America, by the way. I always thought it was weird because, you know, Japanese game, I assume it's in Japan. Everybody speaks Japanese, but it takes place in America, apparently. 'Cause that's where all the zombie apocalypses take place, of course. And all the characters' names are, you know, sort of American-style names, I guess. Cole, Shira. Ghoul is kind of a weird name, but... oh well. Maybe they thought it was clever. Ghoul, and he's like a ghoul, only he's an android ghoul. But we took him out, so shouldn't have to worry about him. Although in the intro it showed him being repaired, so yeah, I can already tell where this game is going. It's gonna be like, we're gonna fight a bunch of zombies, and then in the end we're gonna have to fight Ghoul again, probably. A true sequel. Isn't that how real sequels are done? I'm just making sure to save once in a while. There's some gomi on the ground, so I don't really see anything here. 2年前ここでグールと戦った So, fought here with Ghoul. But there's nothing left. It's like, you know, the parts and the pieces and everything were picked up. There's a piece of Ghoul's body cover. And a girl screaming. Why is everybody... okay. Yeah, that's a reason to scream. And what am I supposed to do here? Just look at people? I guess I can only interact with the main guy and the girl, it looks like. Just making sure nothing's hidden. I love it, he's just observing. There's a girl, looks like she's in trouble. What is that he's got in his hand? Bloody Fox. It looks like he's got something in his hand there, a weapon, a knife or something, I can't tell. And of course the nudity is a little bit toned down, probably so they could get it released and 13-year-old kids could buy it, I suppose. Tasukete. Dosuru. Probably shouldn't get on the Bloody Fox's bad side here. Oh boy. This thing from the first game, we get a time limit, gotta figure out what to do. I punched him in the face, and yeah, that was not it. After dying a few times, you gotta click his fist to block it, and then punch him in the face. Urgh. These little, like, sort of quick time events are interesting, but they give you almost no time. And there were 2 more guys that came and just beat the crap out of me. And I apparently blacked out, because now we have a black screen. Yep, they left me here unconscious. Now everybody's gone. Except for that barrel bonfire. But the thug there mentioned something about purple sky. Oh, and he left a matchbox of matches, which has the name of a club or something, which is probably going to be our next destination. What happened, Cole? Lots of stuff. Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. Just got my butt kicked. Thought I had the gun with me. Why didn't I just shoot some people? Dizu? It's kind of a weird name for a bar. So anyway, I'm gonna go check out that bar where where the matches came from. See if I can get any more clues as to what's going on here. We're trying to figure out how our friends got murdered there in the beginning. Bar Rizu. So it's a good thing Sheila's just staying home, because I don't want her to be getting in trouble again. So let's see, here we are. We have Fuchsius written on the wall there, which is the name of the lovely, lovely flower, right? So hey, the people here must like flowers. Is it Fuchsius? Is that how you pronounce it? Fuchsius? Fuchsius? So that must be what's written there on the wall. Is that flower. Everybody's smoking in this game. That's like the impression Japanese have of American gang thugs. They're all smoking. And they're all broken down, and there's graffiti all over the place. There's one of those bikes that looks very suspicious. So I guess the way this game works is you just, you kind of observe everything, and then, get all the information, and then you choose move to kind of move to the next area, I suppose. After everybody's, said their part, you've got all the information. Got more BFs here, huh? My boyfriend? Baka da ne. That's all he says. Hehehe, baka da ne. That's the entrance. I guess let's head inside here, huh? This guy's not saying much. At least he's not beating me up. I'd be afraid to say like, hi, and he immediately stands up and punches me in the face. So here we have more suspicious people. On the far table, there's a bunch of people drinking. One of them was riding the bike. So yeah, this must be the hangout of Bloody Fox. Cole's just trying to ask questions, and these guys are just being rude with just a simple question. Junkie, huh? Purple sky. So they keep mentioning Purple Sky. It looks like it's this new drug that's the Bloody Fox gang is sort of hanging around, or passing around, I should say. And it's got a bunch of mixed chemicals in it, apparently. It's one of those street drugs. Because, yeah, the Japanese impression of America is it's full of druggies and people who smoke and ride bikes and graffiti everywhere that say Fuchsias on the wall because they like those flowers. So, yeah, I'm not sure these guys are suspicious here or not, but I'm not really getting much information from them. Bartender. Looks like the guy in the green shirt there. So Bloody Fox is at that table in the back. I think I'll go have a chat with them. Because yeah, Cole is pretty stupid. But hey, at least he's got a backbone. Something I don't have. I wouldn't go, 20 meters near them. Hey, more BFs. Yeah, let's look at the table. So I can look at the girl. I guess the, oh. That guy will chat with me. Let's check out their table. It looks like we got a lot of drugs and needles and disturbing things, beer cans, whatever. Something bad is going to happen, I just know it. I knew it. So those guys stood up and I had about 3 seconds. And took me a couple tries, but I shot him in the head. And then I dropped my gun. And now he's aiming it at me. Buraya. I guess that's the member. Buraya? It's the sort of Bloody Fox leader here. And he said, you better watch out because Steve is over there. Yeah, I wondered when we were going to have a Steve in this game. One of the most basic names in English. Steve. Steve. So I guess he's an investigator or a police officer or something, and he's just sitting there at the bar probably keeping an eye on people. So yeah, they're not going to shoot me because Steve is sitting right there. So I had a chat with Steve there a little bit, and he wants to have a talk with me because I mentioned Ghoul and the events of 2 years ago. And apparently this is Ghoul's brother. What I said, younger brother, older brother, I'm not sure yet. He's at the 32nd Precinct, police. Guess he's an undercover cop or something. But Bloody Fox must know who he is. So he's asking us about Ghoul, all the details, because Ghoul is his brother. So, I don't know if it's younger or older yet. Cool. Hey, nice house, man. Of course he's smoking. It's like non-stop smoking. See, I'm not sure why we got in a car with a police officer. A complete stranger. Since, usually you can't trust anybody in these games. Ghoul, I think, was a cop in the first game, but Surprise, surprise, he was an evil android in the end. And yeah, I'm saying all this because actually most of the dialogue that I'm reading here is it's a recap of Dead of the Brain 1, the first one. They're just they're kind of mentioning things that happen in the first one to get you up to speed, so that if you didn't play the first game, you know, if you didn't play the first game, you kind of get the story. And there's that head, Ghoul's head, the android's head that we destroyed in the first game at the end, final boss. And apparently David's got it. Or not David, what was his name? Steve? Yeah, Steve's got it here. I knew it was one of those generic names. Steve's got it here because it was his brother, I guess. Maybe he went and picked it up, I don't know. While they were in the car, too, that scene a little ago, they were talking about the doc and the serum that he created. The kind of zombie, serum that he had invented. And the journalist, Kane, who was in the first game also. If you remember, he got killed as well in the first game. He was investigating, what was going on with the serum and the zombies and all that stuff. The Bayside Research Facility keeps coming up. I wonder if we'll be visiting that place again. Should be like completely abandoned 2 years later. So, yeah, all this conversation here that I'm sort of glossing over is just a recap of the first game. Dead of the Brain 1. So we need to look into this purple sky drug that the Bloody Fox gang is sort of going around shooting people up with and themselves, because it's kind of suspicious it came from that facility. And there you go. That was all just prologue. This started prologue, sorry. Prologue to start of the game. So yeah, most of that was just to get the story going, it looks like, and give you a recap of what happened in the first game. So that I guess you could technically play this one without playing the first one, since they gave you all the information. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause here for a moment. And in the next episode, we'll go ahead and continue the story. Find out what this purple sky drug is all about. But you know what? I'm betting you it's has something to do with the zombie serum that Doc made in the first game. But that's just my guess. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll continue this story in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Ja mata ne.